WCLE, welcome into the 5 o'clock hour, 6 minutes after 5 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon. If you're now listening, we're on the radio, of course, on Mix 104.1, now live on MixTV.tv. So if you're listening in, you're going to see a large group of people in black shirts. Don't be alarmed. They're here for a purpose, a big purpose. We're going to talk about Judgment Day, Volume 2. Bud Kinches is here with us, along with the whole cast. I think the whole cast, if not a lot of the cast, is here with us. And then someone else that's here because it's an intervention. Steve shows up in the afternoon to be a part of this as well, right, Steve?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I heard that Bud was here, so I had to run interference.
You had to run interference.
You got it.
All right. Well, we're going to get started. Steve, I know last year, as we kind of get this set up, this was a big thing. Judgment Day, Volume 1, if you would, took the community by storm. Lives were saved. People's lives were changed. And so this is something we're very proud to bring to the community again this year.
Well, we feel a big part of it because, Bud, I remember you told me about this a few years before it actually came to fruition, and I think did the pandemic get in the way at some point?
No, it was just, it was 10 years. It was so in 2012.
I came about a little later than that, I think.
That's all right.
Yeah. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so in 2012, I just heard the Lord say, I want you to write a play. I said, okay, great. I've been writing since I was a kid. I never wrote a play, but just started writing, and it was kind of born, and then just the short version, for time's sake, waited till last year, and I finally kind of felt the nudge to go ahead and go. And I knew some of these people prior, but most of them I met because of the play. And here we are talking about Volume 2. It's crazy. So I would like to just say this is not the whole cast, but this is the majority of them. 98% of this cast has been with me since last year. And then we have some new faces, and I couldn't be more happy. We're excited. I think this story this year is going to be even more impactful than last year. So
before we continue the interview, go ahead and get the information out, Bud. When is it going to happen?
Yes.
Where? Give me the details.
Next Saturday is our opening day, the 28th through the 31st. It's going to be at the Dixon Center at Lee University. Tickets are free, but you've got to have one to get in. Help us keep account. It's jdreyouready.com/volume2. All the information is there as far as when doors open, the show times, and all of that. And the tickets are free. So there's no excuse. Come. You've got 4 times to see it. We'd love to have the whole community there.
I want to begin with, we're going to go around the panel, introduce yourselves. Begin with my friend Jim Veenstra, who was one of my old professors at Lee University back in the day.
Oh, I survived.
Jim, tell us what got you interested in this, what you're doing.
Well, I've really felt privileged to be able to work with Bud, acting as a bit of a friend and mentor in the scripting process, and just he's really learned so much through this process, and he has a real gift from the Lord for producing and having a vision for how God can move in this community to change people's lives through the arts. In this particular play, I'm actually going to be playing a minister who has a special moment in the process. But you'll have to see it to find out.
That's exactly right. Well, let's keep going around here. Come on up, buddy. What's your name?
Jonathan Tyndall.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself.
I'm an actor myself, and he taught me at Lee University.
There we go.
He also recruited me into this show. So I'm acting right now in another show, so I'm tired. But I'm playing Jesus Christ.
So it's definitely an act.
Yes.
Come on. Hey. Come on.
There are a lot of running jokes that I can't be late to the show because I show up perfectly on time.
I know.
So, but yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Yeah.
That's all you have to say. I do know Susan here, my longtime friend. Susan, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you can move that around.
Short. There we go.
Hey, tell us, for those who don't know, a lot of new people, tell us about yourself and then why you chose to do this.
I'm Susan Hyder, and I own the Hyder Hangout Quilt Fabric and More shop downtown Cleveland. And I got in the play last year by accident, actually, kind of. I was doing costuming, and 2 weeks or less before the play last year, people dropped out, and I ended up with a part, and it's actually the the first time that I've done acting, and I love it, and I'm enjoying it, and I actually do cry every rehearsal for this one. And it's either happy tears or sad tears, but it's an impactful play, and I'm excited about it, and everybody's got to come because you're missing it if you don't see it.
Certainly so. I want to go right over to you. Tell us your name, a little about yourself.
Yes, my name is Ariel St. Loth. I've known Bud for many, many years, probably when I was like a teenager. We attend the same church at North Cleveland Church of God.
There you go.
And I am one of those as well that have been in the cast last year. I've played a very important role, but I really enjoyed it. I've never done acting out like that, but I've done other dramas and dances. So for this show, I'm actually playing the role of Brandy. She's a very spicy girl. She's really mean, but she gets ugly. But on the good end, I mean, I am thankful that I'm able to be a part. So.
All right. Over to you.
I'm Wanda Elrod. I just kind of fell into this. I'm a friend of Susan's, and they needed me to fill in last year for Judgment Day, Phase 1. So they lassoed me in for this one, too.
Well, that's wonderful. All right. Yeah, come on up here.
I'm Hannah Baird. I'm in the North Cleveland Choir with Bud. This is my first year with it, and I'm having a lot of fun. I play Alex. She's a middle child. She's a fun one. but yeah, it's really fun. Having a good time.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Come on, right over here. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Amanda Reeder, and in this one I play one of the bad guys, Casey. Brandy is my sidekick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
I started in the Volume 1 at the very end as well. I came in as the angel in the first volume, so that was fun. I like bringing the message to the people that really need it, so I like being a part of this.
Absolutely. We'll go right behind you. Come on up, buddy. What's your name?
My name is Elijah Kersey, and I played in Volume 1. I was a bad guy. I was a bad guy named Joel, and I'm playing as one of the bad guys as Rocky.
He's just a bad guy in real life.
Oh, I'm a bad guy in real life.
So let me ask you this. What do you hope happens from this play? What do you hope people take from it or learn from it?
Well, I sure do hope that people don't make the same mistakes as bad people do. And then I sure do hope that they believe in Jesus and everything and don't make the same mistakes in life. Like, I hope they make the right choices in life. And yeah, that's what I hope that's what comes out of this play.
Good job, Elijah.
Yeah, wonderful. All right, sir, come on up here. What's your name?
My name is Rick Phillips, and I was in last year's play as well. I worked for Susan doing marketing, and she roped me into this. And at first I thought, oh, well, you got to be nice, you got to do it. It's the boss, right? Yeah. But I've actually had a good time, and Bud Kinches sells himself short. He's a fantastic writer, and when you see the play, you'll know. But just that last scene alone is really powerful. And on another note, I learn from him every day. Every time, he's very humble and very, I turn to really enjoy this play. I'm privileged to be involved. So.
Yeah, it seems like that everybody that's a cast member here is back from last year,
right?
Which is really a good testament, because usually if we were doing something, it's a one and done.
That's it.
Yeah. So, we won't be calling them back. Yeah.
You want me to come back for what?
Right.
But so that is a testament to how good the message is and all those things.
Yeah.
But kind of recap just a little bit. We know we don't have a lot of time.
Sure.
Kind of recap last year, what you kind of left the audience with, and kind of where you're going to pick up this year if you don't care.
So last year, it was a learning experience. Never done anything like it in my life. So thankful for Jim and everyone that was a part. Last year, we just left them with the message that the only way to God is through Jesus. That's it. And if you die not knowing Him, you're not going to heaven. And I know that's a hard message in this day and time, but it's the truth. And what God has called us to do is preach the gospel from a different pulpit. That's what he told me last year. And really, this year is, like I said, it's just brand new. So that message does not change, but the story has changed. So, you know, if you're saved, come. Bring your unsaved friends. We want everybody to come. We have 500 seats per show.
Wow.
We want to fill them all up. And again, I want to stress this, tickets are free. We just can't charge people to hear the gospel message, and God's providing the funds, so we're not worried about that. So we just want people to come with an open mind, and you know, and it's not a church service, so we're not going to preach at you. It's entertainment, really, but it's got the gospel in, and that's what we want to hook them with.
God's providing the funds, but if you'd like to donate,
Yes,
we are still raising said funds.
There you go.
that is true. Reach out to us on social media. Yeah, thanks, Rick.
Yeah, again, it's Judgment Day Volume 2 that's
Yes.
going to be going on. And we want to remind people that the tickets, like you said, Bud, are free.
Yes.
Tell us how we can get those. Let's get that information out again.
JDRUready.com/volume2 has all the information, and then there is a little link there that'll take you to the ticket page, and you just pick the show you want, and you pick the tickets that you want, and then I get a little email that says tickets were ordered. So love to see those coming in, and yeah,
I'm going
that's
to
it.
step on you, but if you search Judgment Day, Cleveland, Tennessee, it comes up.
Oh, great! I did
There
not
you
know
go.
that. Well, there you go.
Even better, really.
Yeah.
Easier.
So how many shows, how long is this going to run, and those type things?
The 28th through the 31st, so 4 shows. Each show will start at 7 p.m. Decided to open the lobby doors at 5. We'll have our merch table there, and we're going to have a couple of vendors, so you can come, kind of shop, go put your stuff in the car if you want. Judgment Day Coffee will be there. Big shout out to Inman Coffee, Joe and Cheryl Rogers. We will have our free samples again, so you can try before you buy, and all of our other merch. We'll have these shirts available. We have long sleeve shirts in, hoodies, hats, tumblers, mugs, you know, anything we could slap Judgment Day on. We've got it. So
The dog didn't appreciate it.
right. So yeah, come early. The doors to the auditorium will open at 6, and I mean, we don't care if you save seats. Put your stuff down and come back out, shop some more. And Lee University Dixon Center, be mindful of parking. You know, Lee is in session, and so come early to get you a parking spot and all that sort of thing. And we'll have people outside, so you know where to come in. And we can't wait to see everybody.
Bud Kinches again here, Judgment Day Volume 2. We're proud of you, what you did last year, Bud.
Thank you.
And thanks for bringing back you must feel led by the Lord that there's still things to say, things to do.
Yeah.
And that's what you're back to do.
And I'll just say this, I could not have done it without these guys. So I appreciate that, Dwayne, but I could not have done it without these guys and all of our new folks. This will become an annual thing. I don't see that changing. So next year, don't even ask me what Volume 3 is. I'm not thinking about it, but we will be back. We will be back next year, and we're taking the show on the road, so we'll come back and talk about that, hopefully. And we're working on a feature-length film for next year, so we hope to make that a big deal.
DVDs from last year.
Yeah, DVDs are available on our website
from
for
last
sale.
year,
Yeah,
Volume 1.
and we will be filming this year, so if you can't make it, you can get a DVD.
Okay.
So,
So maybe you get Volume 1, watch that before you come
Yep.
out for your show, and be all
Yep.
caught up,
You
right?
can do it.
I like what the gentleman here said, that you just Google Judgment
Yeah,
Day,
I had
Cleveland,
no idea.
Tennessee.
That's awesome.
This audience isn't very bright, quite frankly.
Don't start, Steve.
Because quite frankly, if they're listening
And
or
there
watching
goes the
here,
ratings for the day.
Right.
well, if they're listening or watching here, they're not very bright. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. But no, Google it. That's very easy.
Yeah.
Dwayne, we'll go back over to you.
All right, so Steve, anything else that you want to get with the
think
crew
that's
here?
it.
Yeah, thanks so much for coming in, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Introducing yourself. It's fun to put a face with names and people that backing you up there, Bud. I know
Absolutely.
you got lots of people that's in your corner.
Yeah.
Jim, anything else you want to say? We got to get a final word from
Hey,
Jim.
Are you ready?
That's
the
it.
big question.
That's the big question.
And let's face it, the way the news is going, we really have to be certain that you are ready for whatever is going to happen around the corner, the next hour, the next minute. You better be ready for that Judgment Day that's calling your name.
Yep.
No
Amen.
second
But
chances.
I got one final question for
Yes.
you. Age of audiences, who is this appropriate for, and
Yes.
who are you trying to target for this? And thinking about youth groups and things like that. So kind of touch on that.
Youth groups, oh man, by all means, high school youth groups, middle school. The what I put on the website, we said PG-13. There are a couple of scenes that are pretty intense. Of course, not going to give anything away, and we're not trying to sensationalize anything or do anything like that. Again, it's just preaching the truth. But in doing that, there are a few scenes that are pretty intense. So 12 and under are welcome, but we just ask that a parent or guardian come with them, just like the movies. So
Yeah. Okay.
that's it.
Just wanted to make sure we got
Yes,
that out
thank
there
you.
for
Thank
families
you.
and people that are listening.
Yeah.
Judgment Day 2 coming soon.
Yes,
This
sir.
is, I guess, the best way to say it.
Right.
Free tickets available, but you just need to go. Just Google Judgment Day.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
And you'll be able to get the info. Guys, thanks so much for coming in and continue your success, and we hope to have you back in when the show hits the road. How about
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Amen.
that? All right, amen. There we go. Feel like we had church a little bit there, Steve.
There it is.
Thanks for the intervention with Steve today.
Yeah,
we
we'll make
appreciate
sure
that.
we'll make sure he gets saved.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with more in just a moment. We got traffic and weather right around the corner. We are Mix 104.1 WCLE.
It's game